Sorry about that, my great people. Hopefully you can hear me. Sorry about that, my great people. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. So, how's everybody doing? Hold on. The beat of a microphone, of the microphone feed, the microphone feed. 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 The microphone feed, the microphone. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Oh, my camera's tripping. Hold on. I got a problem with my camera. Hold on, people. Okay, we back in motherfucking action. We back in motherfucking action. All right. The topic of the day is Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott. Okay, there was an article came out today. Cam Newton came out. He said a few things. And I watched a little bit of Law Nation today. I watched a little bit of came out. He was talking about Dak Prescott. And Cam Newton came out and said, if Dak can't get it done this year, then he'll probably be looking at Eli Manning. So, with that said, no wish and no ill will on Dak Prescott. He is our quarterback for the 2025 season. What I am confused about is this picture right here. So, if you got a torn hamstring from your bone, why are you walking off the field in the Atlanta game? I'm confused. Wouldn't you be on a stretcher? I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out this season what Dak Prescott has to offer and to get this team over the hump. Offer again after all the injuries have occurred in his past. I'm wishing no ill will on Dak Prescott. I hope he has a healthy season. But this team is in waiting mode right now. They let go of Trey Lance. They dogged my boy Trey Lance out, and they let him go and give him a contract, and they gave Dak Prescott more money. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me put you. I got an echo going on. It is what it is. Hold on 1 second. It is what it is. So, it is what it is. So we're gonna go and pop on. We're gonna see if you want to jump in the chat. We are going to training camp. It's among us. We're getting close to, we're getting real close. Getting close to the season starting. Training camp first, get that out of the way, then back to the season. So, I'm excited this year. I'm a little excited. Could be a little bit more. Am I excited to see Scott? I'm excited to see what he can bring again. like I said, injuries are they take a toll on you, but he made it back. For the offseason program, I do think he kind of rushed back, but it is what it is. I'm gonna see what he can offer. I'm gonna see. Can he offer this team to go to China, go to the Super Bowl, and and get on there, jump on in if you like it. If you like the subscribe button, but can he get to Dallas Cowboys to the Super Bowl? What I don't understand is why is Dak Prescott walking off the field if he had a torn hamstring off the bone? Wouldn't you be going to the locker room in a wheelchair or a stretcher or something? I don't know. I'm confused. But Cam Newton came out the other day and he said that Dak Prescott, if he don't get it done this year, then the Joneses could be looking for the Manning boy to come in and help them. As we know, Dak Prescott is 31 years old. That's a lot. They've done everything they can. Now they gave him 3, 4, 5 wide receivers. They also gave him 2 or 3 running backs. So he got 3 running backs. He got Blue. We got that called him Cadillac boy, the flat. And then he got Williams. So it's gonna be interesting off, training camp to get to where they want to be. Like I said, I mean, it didn't look good for Dak Prescott before he left. It didn't look good. Let's put my girl on. Let's see what she got to say. Hey, can you read me line 1 on the Dak Prescott article? Yes. Keep reading, please. Yes. Hold on. My AI's not reading. Strange. Shit. Anyway, but yeah, Cam Newton has never been one to hold back his opinion, and his latest take has raised some eyebrows. The 2015 MVP believes that Cowboys will move on from Prescott if the team falls short of reaching the Super Bowl this season. And he already has a name in mind as a successful, Arch Manning. Cam Newton goes on to say, if he doesn't deliver this year, his time in Dallas is over. And Jerry might already be eyeing Arch Manning. There is. Let's see,
if you do not perform this year, that door is going to close. And if you do not perform this year, that door is going to close. And income, drum roll please, Arch Manning. Baby, I'm here. Waiting for you. If you don't go to that NFC Championship this year, this is your career, bro. Jerry is going to do any and everything to spend everything for Arch Manning. I can see it now. Jerry Jones, Sunday Night Football, the Manning family. Dak has had well enough options. Dak had a successful running game with Pollard as well as Ezekiel Elliott. Defense. Troy Aikman only had one lockdown guy. Dak Prescott had Stephon Gilmore as well as Trayvon Diggs. What more do you need? You can put George Pickens, that ain't nothing but mascara. You can put CeeDee Lamb, pay CeeDee Lamb, man, that ain't nothing but a BBL. But deep down inside, when the rubber meet the road, I really don't trust Dak Prescott and his performance. They don't care what you did. What have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. This is your career, bro. There is a guy by the name of...
So, you know, that's the talk going around. The pressure is on Dak Prescott. I keep trying to tell you guys, Dak Prescott getting injured last year and was really big on him. And I've never seen a quarterback have a torn hamstring off the bone and walks off the field like he did. I mean, it could be something, you know, maybe he was strong enough to get off, but I don't know. But he hasn't had plenty enough tries here in the Cowboy land. It's been 10 years. This is Dak Prescott, 10 years. 10 years. You know, 10 years of the same thing. I had a phone call that I called on Nation today, and everybody's like, oh, be patient. That don't get us there and all that. Like, how much longer do we have to wait before his injuries are already taking toll right now? So, you know, like I said, I like Dak Prescott, but I don't like him as trying to get to the Cowboys to Super Bowl. I just don't see it. I'm confused at what they're trying to do with this offense with him. Right now, from what I've been watching the Philadelphia and the Washington game, like I keep telling you over and over and over, you got to move the pocket. And him sitting back there, you know, sitting back there and throwing the ball 90, 80, 85, 80% of the time trying to throw his arm. His arm is not there, bro. His arm strength is not there. His accuracy is not there. So, you know, they got to figure out another game plan. Another game, but it's not all going to be on Dak Prescott. It's going to be on defense too. The defense is going to be playing pretty stout this year. I do think they solidified the middle of the defense. I do think that they brought some beef along the line to slow down the run game. That's all they need, to slow down the run game. And they brought in 2 and 3, 4 good linebackers. They got 5 and 6 pass rushers to get the ball back to Dak Prescott. You know, so like I said before in my last video, earlier this week, I showed you a clip of Trey Lance run that play action bootleg, Mississippi toss sweep. They got to figure out how to move the pocket, left or right. And it's going to show in the preseason. It's going to show, you know, it's going to show in the Philadelphia game. I just want to see what this offense can do. You know, you got Pickens, you got Lamb, you got all the other guys. Everything can't be on the defense all the time. It ain't gonna be that way all the time. It's gonna be on him. They gave Dak Prescott. Let me see. He carries a staggering $74 million cap hit in 2026, and $68 million in 2027. Making any decisions, financial complexes, unless the Dallas Cowboys restructures and extends him. They fucked up. Like I said about 4 or 5 years ago that they messed up with Dak Prescott and this contract. It's coming back to bite them in the ass. They better get Joe Milton ready. If this offense don't look well, I'm telling you, man, that first game right there, this first game is going to show you Dallas Cowboys are ready to compete in the NFC Championship game. You know, and if they beat Philadelphia, then they are ready. They're ready to probably go to the NFC Championship game to play Philadelphia or Washington again, or the Rams, the chance to go to Super Bowl. If they get blown out, That means deep down inside, this talk about Dak Prescott needs to be shut the fuck up. If the Dallas Cowboys come out here and lose 24-10 and can't score points, it's over, bro. If this score is 24-10 by halftime, you can wipe that out coming back. We know this team cannot come back from behind. Field goals ain't gonna get it. I'm telling you. I'm excited for this Philadelphia game. If the Lord is willing to let me wake up every morning and get ready to watch some football, his first game against Philadelphia Eagles will tell you a lot about this team. I'm telling you. Penalties and scoring is the only thing Scotty needs to be worried about. Discipline. I'm telling you, man, if they can't score 10 points by the halftime, they need to look themselves in the mirror and say, we just ain't got it, dog. Because they ain't not going to convince me that something's going to change from week 1 all the way up until next time we play Philadelphia? NFC Championship game. Ain't nothing going to convince me, dog. Nothing. If they can't score 10 points by halftime. I'm telling you. I broke down film to you last week. No, this week earlier. About this offense. And I'm going to continue to do a little bit more film stuff next month to try to tell you guys this offense better score points against Philly. You know, I'm looking at the Philly game right now. Philly is your measuring pole. The first game against Philly. If y'all don't go down and give me 3 points or 7, you're done. Because you can't play from behind. The defense is going to show up and they're going to show out. You know, Diggs is trying to make it back. Overshawn's trying to make it back. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Jerry has gave him the keys. They gave him the keys to the Cadillac. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So, you know, you can't continue to cuddle Dak Prescott anymore. I'm sorry. You just can't continue to do it no more. It don't make any sense. If Dak Prescott, if they don't give me 10 points before halftime, I know they're in trouble. Get up the penalties, the attitudes, and score points. If this defense has less, if the score is 10-3 at halftime or 17-3, Philly 17, Dallas 3, it's over. It's over, bro. Philadelphia has said to themselves, we heard you talking shit about us after the Super Bowl. Now we come to play. He came out and said he's been majority owner of them all that time. When he came out and said that, he opened his mouth over a can of whoop ass. Back in the day, he was kicking Philly's ass. He was kicking the NFC Championship, kicking When he first started out, he was whooping ass and taking names. That time, he should have been in the NFC Championship game in the Super Bowl. I'm telling you. All this look good right now. All this right here, dancing and kicking it and having fun and partying and doing all this thing. Ain't nobody there, dog, to challenge you. Ain't nobody there to challenge you on defense. You know, you running naked. You running shells. You know, I mean, if this offense only can score 3 points at halftime in the Philly game, they're in trouble. They're going to get talked about real bad, dog. Real bad. I'm telling you. If it's 10-3 at halftime, all right, so that means that they got a chance to come back and try to win the game. So you mean to tell me this offense can give me 3 points the whole first and second quarter and only kick a field goal against Philadelphia? Remember, they got their ass whooped twice bad. And I would have loved to see Dak Prescott play them before he got injured. They got their ass whooped twice bad, dog. This is a whole complete different team now. Whole complete different team. Well, you got some other people on there still, you know. But as quarterback, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. So, you know, we you know, we're exciting. We're excited. I'm so happy that this is happening. I'm so happy that they play in Philadelphia. I'm happy, bro. All this, you know, I'm the man, and you know, I'm taking pictures, and you know, I want to go to the Super Bowl. You know, I got to put this up so y'all can say it. He came out. He came out. That's what I told you about. I said at the beginning, I said he came out and ran his mouth in the press conference. A month later, came out and ran his mouth again at the cancer thing. And then came out and ran his mouth again, made another statement. And then he came out and ran his mouth again just now. See, he always got to come out and run his mouth. You know, so, you know, is he supposed to say it? I guess. You know, I mean, I don't know. He says he want to win a Super Bowl. Okay. I want to win a championship, he said. Like I said, the things and whatever comes after this, I will finish playing. I will take care of itself. I want to win a championship. Your want to win a championship starts a week 1 against Philadelphia. I don't want to hear shit. You better be on point. You signed out for this Pickens trade. You probably pushed for it. You, Scotty, and everybody else, we gave up a 3rd round pick for a draft pick. I sure hope this shit works out, man. I sure hope this shit works out. I got much love and I got much respect, you know, for the Joneses. They didn't have to trade. They didn't have to do this trade. Jerry want to get to the Super Bowl again because he's getting older. He's passing him. He's getting older. He's getting up there in age. But I'm telling you, this first game right here, I'm so. What I want to say about this one. Woo! 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 I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Yes, sir. Two by two. This game right here will show you where the Dallas Cowboys stand in the 2025 season. If the Dallas Cowboys beat Philadelphia Eagles, they got a chance to go to the NFC Championship game with Dak Prescott. Then he will have the monkey off his back. This will be a tall task for Dak Prescott. He's on the road. He's a seasoned vet. He's been there. And he's ready to go for the 2025 season. But if the Dallas Cowboys get blown out by the Philadelphia Eagles on the first game, 31-10, 31-14, they're in trouble for 2025 season. I don't want to hear no shit come out of nobody's mouth about Dak Prescott if they get blown out or don't beat Philadelphia in 2025 when they play Philadelphia at home, at Philly. I want you Dak lovers to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to tell you something. If God's willing, and I get to see this defense playing good ball at the beginning of the quarters, first and second, they're shutting Philly down. They're getting the ball back to the offense constantly, and they play less snaps than the offense. And if we lose because we can't score points, that means Dak Prescott needs to be reevaluated for the 2025 season. What you mean by reevaluated, Phoenix JP, old school? I mean bring Milton in to give him a shot with the ones. Why would we waste a whole 2025 season with one quarterback trying to make up what he could not perform in? Oh, he got the contract. They don't want to pay him more. They're going to have to pay him. They got to play him. That contract is killing the Dallas Cowboys offense. That contract will be the nail in Jerry Jones' coffin. Having a stroke. Because he know that he fucked up if this don't work out with Dak Prescott. I hate for that to be. I don't want to seem. I don't want to seem negative. Oh, but I'm telling you, man, if they get their ass beat down against Philly, I'm talking about it right now because it's the only thing to talk about. We haven't even gotten the training camp. We were, man, it's upon us, man. July, August. We're 78 days, 70-something days away from the season. Let's see what Vegas got to say about that game. Let's see. Vegas odds. Cowboys and Philly Eagles. Wow. Wow. Wait a minute. All right, hold on. Wait, 2023. Let's go back and look at this again. Let's see. They won't come out now, but too early. Let's see. See if we got any positive things. Dallas Cowboys play Philadelphia September the 4th. Damn, I'm gonna point it out. The spread, betting odds. So, at this point, there's just about accepted that right now. It's for George Pickens. With explosive deep drive of Lamb. Passing tech should be a major step forward for Prescott. Lamb and Pickens are on match to stay healthy. The Eagles are expected to remain one of the best teams in the league last down in their postseason run. Philadelphia over under win total is 11.5. DraftKings. Okay. Best bets have it. So plenty will change between now and September. That won't stop us from giving a completely early leans on this game. First of all, a matchup between Callis D and then this last year was 27 to 25 allowed per game. Okay, the overall defense. Okay, in the field, the overall Eagles defense should feature no shortage point, making it over 46.5, tempting the base of what to know. And at the risk of overreacting recent George Pickens trades, let's also go in the Cowboys cover from Cowboys to cover a 7-point dogs. We're going against the grain against the reigning champs, but now got a few good reasons. Okay, so they got Philly winning, but see, that's what I was saying. So they think Philly. See, they got they and see 41-6 the first game. Okay, so Philly beat Dallas 34-6 in that game in week 10. And 41-6 in week 17. But the Cowboys, who went 7-10 last season, should be much improved with 2000 Dak Prescott back under center. So why would he be improved when he struggled in the first part of the season? Why would that make any difference? But we'll find out. Okay. So they got Philly winning. I'm telling you. Got to go to DraftKings. All right. So it is what it is. The stream doesn't work. Let's see what's going on. It don't work? Okay. Oh, sorry. So let's try to do it again. So I don't know. I mean, I'm confused. I mean, everybody, we done dove into the money. Me, Uncensored, Champ, and let me see, who else we dove into it? Danny Savage, Cowboys corner, fifth quarter, 1980, Eshawn, all of us done dove into the salary cap. All right. Let's try to get this going again. Yeah, I don't want to keep talking about money no more. You know, I don't want to keep talking about no goddamn money. I'm tired of this damn contract. We've been stuck on this goddamn contract for fucking 6 or 7 goddamn years. Shit. Goddamn contract. This fucking contract. We got rid of Trey Lance because he was better than Dak Prescott. Everybody saying, oh, well, he threw 5 picks. Fuck that. How many picks have we been dealing with Dak Prescott? How many fucking years have we been dealing with that bullshit? How many fucking years? Shit. I'm sick of this goddamn contract. I'm telling everybody talking about we got to play him because of the contract. That contract has fucked everything up for many years. We ain't winning shit because it's goddamn contract. Shit. You pop the homie in. What's up, man?
And we're going to the Super Bowl. What you complaining about?
This goddamn contract. I'm tired of being stuck by this goddamn contract. We got to play Dak Prescott this goddamn contract. This shit is like, it's like a fucking hole on the team for one fucking man. This contract is fucking over this team like a fucking it's like a storm on this team. It's like it's over the whole fucking team. We can't play the best available person, young youth player. Okay. Now, okay, you didn't want Trey Lance, and I gotta keep coming back to that. He's gone. All right, my dream is gone with him. It's over because I like what I saw at the Washington game. I like the movement of the offense. I love it. Now we got Milton. He's almost better than Trey Lance, but he doesn't have the experience. He got the arm talent and he can run. He needs experience to play. Now you got a fucking contract that's stopping Milton from getting on the field because we're waiting for one man to get better and develop. That's his fucking contract. Everybody is fucking gotta be kissing his ass for 10 years because everybody else done moved on. All the teams done moved on. Philly, Baltimore moved on. They moved on from Flacco. The Rams, they moved on from who they had. Now they got that boy, and now. Because they used to have golf, they moved on from him, and now the boys over in Detroit now. That may not work out because he can't move the ball with his legs because everything is set back and throw the ball. He was had issues against Washington that game. This fucking contract has killed this team. How you feel about that, bro?
It is what it is, man. At this point, you stuck with Dak for 2025 and 2026. Man.
See that right there. I mean, I gotta respect your decision. I got to respect your decision because you know your decision matters for sure. But when you keep saying we stuck with Dak Prescott because of his contract. So you mean if Dak Prescott sat on the bench, does that mean that we can't pay him no money? Will he still get a check if he's on the bench?
This is the problem, man. If they bench Dak Prescott, that means Jerry Jones is admitting he made a mistake, and
Okay.
he's not going to do that.
Hmm.
And we know this. They stuck with Zeke for all that time because they paid him $20 million a year and didn't want to admit that they overpaid for a running back. It just it's the way the NFL is ran. Money determines who plays.
That's a goddamn shame.
It's fucking horrible because we've seen talent step up on this roster time and time again, and you're like, why wasn't this guy playing? Butler is a prime example. Why the fuck wasn't he getting playing time? He came in physical corner, covering well, buried on the depth chart because of money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Politics is too much politics. Dak Prescott is their media boy. He gonna get on TV and he gonna say exactly what Jerry Jones and Shoddy and all the other coaches want him to say. He ain't gonna say nothing controversial. He's just gonna tote the company line and be a good old boy and rock out for the Cowboys. And they gonna pay him. But in 2027, if Dak Prescott don't get to a championship game by 2027, he's gone.
Wait a minute.
But
You mean tell me I gotta sit here and be nerve wracking and cut my TV off and not watch no more football with Dallas Cowboys until 2027?
what you have to
Tell me.
you have to change the way you watch football for the next 2 years. You have to go into player evaluation mode and look and see where the gems are on this team that you can build around once you can get out from underneath Dak Prescott's contract.
Why do I have to sit
So
around and wait? Why do I have to sit around and wait and do what you say? Huh? Why I gotta sit around and wait and do what you say because you said it because of some contract? Why I need to wait around from the head coach?
that is what the Cowboys have told us we got to do. They're not getting rid of Dak Prescott. So all I'm saying is, if you're sitting there watching football, waiting for Dak Prescott to perform well, you're going to be disappointed. So change the way you watch the team. Over the next 2 years, I'm going to be looking at draft picks and lower end talent and watching players develop to see who I can root for to stay on this team and build up on this team. Because Dak Prescott, that contract is so bad, man. That contract has you stuck with him for the next 2 seasons at minimum.
Wow.
If they restructure it, who the fuck knows how long he's going to be stuck here?
Some John Elway shit, huh?
I think if in 2027 you save $40 million if you cut him, he's going to be gone.
Damn, that's a long
in
time.
2027. Anytime before, but it costs you more money to get rid of him in 2025 and 2026. You got to remember, this contract that they gave him is not even 10 months old. They did that at the first week of September. It's not even 10 months old.
Right. 2 more months to be 2 more months to be September.
So that you can't get out from underneath a contract that early after re-signing a player without taking a massive financial hit. And I'm talking, it's not even a small hit. It's like $100-something million cap hit. They only spending 140 on the whole offense.
Okay, so why did Denver take a? So is the contract of Russell Wilson worse than Dak Prescott?
No, Dak Prescott contract is worse. And what's his name was in his second year of his contract.
Yeah.
And they got a very young team on low salaries, so they were able to absorb it. We have a $35 million wide receiver. We have Micah Parsons, who's about to be a $40 million defensive tackle. We have a $20 million cornerback in Diggs. They didn't have those problems in Denver, so they were able to absorb the hit. Dak Prescott contract is so bad, man. And they keep restructuring the shit, kicking the can down the road, which makes it even harder to get rid of him.
Right.
So you just spend this next year. Don't focus on winning football games because it's probably not going to happen a lot. And look and see Does Tyler Guyton get better? Does Mozzie Smith get better? How are our draft picks doing? What is Overshawn doing? Can Bland come back? Is Terrence Steele getting back to form? How is Booker blocking? That's what I'm gonna spend next year looking at. I'm
So
not
we
gonna
got
get high or low based off of wins because I don't expect them to win much.
Let me ask you this. So we got to sit back. We got to sit back and defend the shit talking. Then, I mean, what? When is everybody going to come out and defend him if we don't do shit this year again, this year, next year, and say he's not that bad of a quarterback? He's not the problem.
What I've determined over this offseason and last season is that people that like players will find every excuse to support them.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Dak Prescott can come out and throw 10 interceptions in 2 weeks, and they're going to blame the wide receivers, or they're going to blame Schotty's offense and say, "Oh, it's Schottenheimer's offense. He don't know what he's doing as a head coach." They're going to blame somebody. The defense is going to the defense gave up all of these points. Well, why didn't the offense score a bunch of points?
Right.
They're going to find some reason because there are 53 players and like 20 coaches. There's always somebody to blame. Dak Prescott plays bad. Oh, Jerry waited too late in his career, and Shotty is a first-time head coach. He don't know what he's doing, and he's making mistakes, and the game plans suck, and the defense can't stop nobody, and Pickens and him aren't on the same page, and Lamb dropped his pass, and Lamb can't catch a ball because the sun is in his eyes, and we don't have a running back, or we got rookie running backs, or we got a young offensive line. They're going to find something to justify to support a player that they don't like, or that they like. It's a waste of time arguing with these people.
You mean the Dallas media?
The Dallas media, the Dallas fans, the YouTubers, all of them. When they find a player they like, they make excuses for them. I keep telling everybody, I have no loyalty to any player. My loyalty is to the star. Every player on this team can get cut tomorrow. I'm still going to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. I don't give a fuck if Dak Prescott is the quarterback or not, or Micah Parsons is on this team or not, or Diggs or Bland or Steele or Booker or Smith. I don't care. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm not a Dak Prescott fan.
So let me ask you this question. If the score is 17-3 at halftime in Philadelphia, do you want to? How would you go about perceiving that?
They're going to leave Dak. They're going to leave Dak Prescott in the game, man. That's not a blowout. 17-3 is not a blowout in today's NFL. Okay, that's a 2-possession game.
What if it's 34-10 at the end of the game?
And you probably pull Dak so he don't get hurt and put Milton in. But Dak Prescott is not gonna be benched for the rest of the season this year. It's not gonna happen. Now next year, towards the end of the year, they might bench him because they might be looking to cut him or trade him.
You don't think Scotty have the balls to make any changes?
That ain't a decision Scotty can make. That is not Jerry Jones is paying Dak Prescott $60 million. Jerry Jones is the one that determines whether Dak Prescott sits or not. Mm-hmm. And the only way that's going to happen is if you see Joe Milton absolutely take over during the preseason games. You gotta see a up and coming player.
What do you mean by that?
You can't deny is playing well.
What do you mean by that?
He's got to come in the preseason and ball out and make everybody believe that he can be a starting quarterback.
Oh, that Romo and Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that's similar to the way Dak Prescott came into the league. So Dak probably ain't gonna play in the preseason because they never fucking play. I'd be surprised if he did. And so Milton's gonna get a lot of snaps in preseason. He needs to ball the fuck out. No mistakes. You know what I mean? Can't go out there throwing a bunch of picks and bad reads and fumbling the ball and happy feet and all of that shit. You got to drop back in the pocket, back foot hit, release, throw the ball, or take off running.
Right.
He's got to show that he's got command of the offense, he's familiar with the offense, and that he can lead the team.
Right.
But if he come out there and he's not ready, that's just more justification to keep Dak. That's what happened with Lance. Lance in that last preseason game, he fucked it up. and they was like, we don't have the guys, so pay Dak. And they fucking unloaded the contract. If Lance don't go out there and fucking lay an egg that last preseason game, they might have believed in him a little bit more.
And now you when you didn't sign Lance, well, you had Lance, but you bought Cooper Rush in. And then we know how that turned out. That was ugly shit.
Well,
But
playing Cooper Rush for the rest of the season was dumb as fuck anyway. They should have played Trey
yeah,
Lance.
right.
But
Because you
for
you
some
never
reason, they thought that they had a chance to win, and everybody knew Trey Lance wasn't going to do anything. I mean, Cooper Rush wasn't going to do anything for you. So you might
right.
as well saw what the young boy had left.
So now we got the same thing with Milton and Will Greer now.
Well,
Fight back
it's a
row.
little bit different because you don't have the progress stopper in Cooper Rush in front of Milton. Now,
Right,
if Dak Prescott go down, you got a rookie quarterback on a rookie contract that
right,
you can develop. And let's say, all right, this year he plays behind Dak. Next year he plays behind Dak, and he might be your starting quarterback in 2027.
right.
So you got something to work with. That's what you want. You want a quarterback that can come into the league, sit behind a vet for 2 or 3 years, and learn the game.
If we get blowed out 24-3 at halftime, what do you think
Not
we'll see?
have they're not going to bench Dak until the fourth quarter when the game is out of hand. But at that point, it's going to be backups versus backups because the moment they pull Dak, Philly's going to pull their starters, and
Right.
it's going to turn into a glorified preseason game at that point.
What are you looking for in this Dallas game? What do you want out of this offense? What do you want from this team?
Just progress, man. I want to see them be competitive, not wins or losses, because they're going to lose more games this year than they win. But I want to see competitiveness. I want to see fight. I want to see grit. I want to see toughness. I don't want to see fucking cornerbacks grabbing your teammates' face mask and the rest of the defense don't put that player on his ass.
Right,
Fuck the penalties. Let people know you're not going to be here to fuck with. I want to see offensive linemen pancaking fucking people and finishing the play all the way to the fucking ground. I want defensive linemen getting up pissed off because the fucking offensive lineman is being too rough with them. I want to
right,
see defensive linemen get nasty with the opposing offensive linemen.
right.
I want to see physical corner play.
Yeah,
They got to change this mentality. They are fucking soft, man.
yeah,
They CeeDee Lamb letting the fucking defensive back push him in the back after a fucking play, and he don't even turn around and confront the dude.
right,
You got Trayvon Diggs in practice calling Dak Prescott a bitch to his face. That's supposed to be a fight. Show
right,
some fucking heart.
right.
Yeah, this
They
you
lacking
got
heart.
it.
And they
What
lacking discipline too.
Oh, the discipline has been a problem since Jason Garrett, Wade Phillips.
Right.
But they don't play they practice soft, so they play soft.
Yeah,
There's no reason why Michael Parsons is getting 5 offense lining up in the neutral zone penalties a year.
right. Now that's
We
that's
we
John.
we we've been lining up on this offensive line since Little League. You mean to tell me you don't know how to look at the ball and make sure you behind the line of scrimmage when you
Right,
line up as a fucking professional? You've been
right,
playing football. You've been playing football for fucking 20 years, and you can't line up on the line of scrimmage.
right.
So
Uh,
that's the shit that pisses me off. Like I'm okay with a pass interference penalty if you being physical and the receiver get one over on you and you trying to prevent a touchdown. Give me the pass
right,
interference before the touchdown. I'm okay with you got you be dealing with a speed rusher and he put a move on you and you end up holding them because everybody can't win every rep. I
right.
understand that, but these false starts,
Yeah,
the late hits out of bounds,
yeah. The
the
dump stuff. Yeah.
unsportsmanlike conduct penalties,
Hold the
the
holding.
I, holding is okay every now and again.
Now on the
You're
big
gonna
run.
you're gonna lose reps every now and again. OG, holding happens on every single snap in the
One
NFL.
or two holding calls a game, but if it's you totally getting your ass beat, like
That's different.
if he makes a move and then you get beat big time and you got a hold, yeah. But okay, you got me one time, but not
Yeah,
3 and 4 penalties.
absolutely. That's a different. That's
It's
different.
different.
That's when you just ask and you suck at your position. But
Right.
you're going to go up against like the left tackles going up against the best pass rushers in the league. They're going to
Yeah.
get beat every now and again,
It's
unless
gonna
you
be
got an All Pro left tackle. You know, T.J. Watt is going to get one off on you. I'd rather before Dak Prescott or whoever the quarterback is get hit blindsided, I'd rather you hold them.
guiding and still. We
Yeah.
were taught a lot what they can do against Philadelphia first game. Are you excited to see this first game against Philadelphia? What would this tell you about this team?
I'm not excited about Cowboy football this year, man. I am in a wait and see feeling. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna enjoy the games because I like football.
Where's your energy?
They
Where's your
they done
love
sucked
for the
it. They
team?
done sucked it all out of me, brother. This last year. So after the first 49er playoff loss,
Yeah.
I told everybody, I said this team is top heavy as fuck. And when I said top heavy, I mean when the starters go down, the entire side of defense or offense just falls the fucking apart. One player goes down on offense, and the offense can't function. One player goes down on defense, defense can't function. The second After the second 49ers loss, I went into the next season and I said, I don't believe they can do it. They got to prove it to me. And then they laid the fucking egg in Green Bay. And I was like, fire fucking Mike McCarthy, cut Dak, move the fuck on. And when they fucking re-signed Dak and kept Mike McCarthy, I just lost all faith in this fucking team.
So no excitement from you, just no love, just wait and see.
Wait and see. Yeah. What is there to be excited about? There's hope,
Right.
but hope and excitement aren't the same thing to me. I hope
Right.
that they're an improved team. I hope that they can win. But even if the Cowboys went 17-0 this season, do you believe that they can win a playoff game?
No.
Exactly. So I'm not going to get excited about the regular season.
No, I don't.
So they can go 17-0 and win every game by 2 touchdowns, and nobody's going to have faith that they can do it in the playoffs.
Right. Because that's what the rubber meets the road.
That is where Dak Prescott turns into fucking name a bus, Jamarcus Russell. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Ryan Leaf or whoever the fuck you want to, whatever bum quarterback you want to find, that's who
Right.
Dak Prescott becomes after the regular season is over. I don't know
Right.
why. It is fucking weird that the Cowboys can't perform. They can have a good offense for 17 weeks. And when they get to the playoffs, it's like they forgot what they did for the last 17 weeks.
Right.
I don't know.
And it's ugly to see.
It is.
You can play so well during the season, but when it comes to that put up and shut up time, you just nowhere to be fucking found. Like, wow, blow the fuck out. That Green Bay game right there, that shit was the telling tone, bro. That was
they never even got off the bus at Green Bay. Wow. They never did. They got beat from the opening snap. Dak Prescott threw 5 passes, and the 5th pass was an interception.
Right.
You got a quarterback in a playoff game. You can't even trust to throw 5 fucking passes.
Right.
So it is what it is. I'm just gonna sit back. I'll turn the TV on. I might go live a couple times since nobody wants to go live during the games. I might go live on my channel for the games this year.
We need to do that because I like going live and I like just putting my thoughts and my feelings out there. I don't like all this hiding behind all that bullshit. I want to watch the game and talk about what's going on and then talk about the damn problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it'll either way they're gonna play the football games. That they're gonna win some games and they'll lose some games. I I just don't understand. They've made football so fucking complicated because they want to turn it into fantasy football like every fucking game.
Right.
You know, they want Dak Prescott to throw for 400 yards. I don't give a fuck if he fell for 100 yards. Just win the fucking game. Like
Right.
I keep telling people, Bill Belichick won a fucking football game. They threw 0 passes. You do what it takes to win the game. Quit trying to go after individual accolades. Stop
Right.
trying to make Dak Prescott the MVP of the league. Just win the fucking games.
Yeah. Like he John Elwell, Dan Marino or some shit. They worry about no damn records. Worry about winning.
It's because they let the media change. When Dak Prescott came into the league, Dak Prescott was a heavy play action quarterback. They based the offense around Ezekiel Elliott, and it was run the ball. Run the ball, play action pass, Dak Prescott, short, quick, smart routes, low risk. They let the media start saying dinking and dacking. And when they started saying that, they wanted to say, all right, we're going to open this offense up for Dak to prove the haters wrong. Instead of just winning a championship with the formula that you had, you wanted to turn Dak Prescott into fucking Peyton Manning and all of that shit.
Right.
Instead of just finding out, I'll never forget, Michael Irvin said when Norv Turner came in, Norv Turner asked him, what routes do you not like to run? And he said, I don't like this route, and this route.
Right.
And Norv Turner told Michael Irvin, you're not gonna run those routes.
Right.
The same thing with Dak Prescott. What passes are you comfortable throwing? Tight end seam, that's your best pass. We're going to build
Right.
that offense around the tight end seam. And so we're going to go out and get you one of the best tight ends in the league and make sure that we can get that seam pass going for you.
Right.
And then we're going to feed off of the play action pass with the seam pass. And then we're going to feed off of the wide receivers on the outside edge. That is how
Right.
they should have built it around. But no, they want 1,700 yard CeeDee Lamb. They want this high flying fucking offense, and you got a quarterback that can't execute that offense when it comes to the playoffs.
And that's the problem.
They built this team around one fucking guy, and it's horrible.
Oh, I think he's Kurt Warner.
Yeah. They built this team around one guy, and when he's off, there's not enough talent on this team to make up for him. See, he's going to throw you a pick. What you need is a defense that can get a turnover, a play or two after he throws a turnover to put the ball back in the offense's hand.
Exactly. That's what we need. We got 6 pass rushers now. 6.
All of them undersized.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. You know?
There's no excuses this year. No excuses.
There is none. And the bad part is they got one of the hardest schedules Dak Prescott has ever had.
Harder last year?
Oh, yeah. I think majority of our teams that we play are all coming off of playoffs.
Yes. At least 7, right? 7.
Oh, it's more than that. Let me pull up the schedule.
Yeah, this is hard here. You got the whole we got NFC the AFC North, right? Is that with the Chiefs? Which one is that? Chiefs and
So
Chargers?
you got I'm gonna name the playoff teams: Eagles,
1,
Packers,
2,
Commanders,
3,
Broncos,
4,
Chiefs,
5,
Lions,
6,
Vikings,
7,
Chargers,
8.
and then you got the Commanders and the Eagles again.
Oh yeah, so 7, 8.
So you got 8 teams and 10 games against playoff teams. Dak Prescott is sub 500 against playoff teams.
Wow.
So let's just call it 6-4 with those games.
Right. So what you're saying, you don't have them winning one of those games then?
Let me go back through it. They're gonna lose to Eagles is a loss. Packers is a loss. I think they beat the Vikings. They're going to lose to the Broncos. They're going to lose to the Commanders.
Right.
They're going to lose to the Commanders at the Commanders. They'll beat them at home. They're lose to the Lions. They're going to beat the Vikings. They're going to beat the Chargers. So they'll beat the Vikings and the Chargers. Like I said, they're going to go 6-4 against playoff teams, or 4-6. But they'll go 4-6, and then they'll beat the Bears, the Raiders.
Wow.
Well, they might go 3-7 against playoff teams. I don't know.
You got
And
them
then
beating. You got them beating Carolina, and I don't understand why they didn't play that division, but that's weird.
we played that division last year.
They threw that in there. Okay.
Yeah, we played the Bucks, Carolina, the Saints,
Okay.
and what's the last one in that division? I forget the last one. Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost to the Falcons last year.
They got their ass tore up. Yeah.
Yeah, so we played that division last year. Every 4 years, you play each division.
So you're not excited, but I'm a little excited. I'm just ready for all the shit. I'm just ready. If they get their ass beat down against Philadelphia, the next day I don't want to hear shit come out no mouth of everybody's mouth about Dak Prescott. I don't want to hear shit.
You know they're gonna find excuses. Oh, Dak was rusty. He's coming off of an injury. Him and Pickens don't have a rhythm going yet, or him and CD don't have a rhythm going yet. Dak Prescott need a little bit more time, or the running backs got to find their groove. The offensive lineman it takes time for them to gel. There's gonna be an excuse.
Right.
They're gonna figure out a way to make excuses.
Right.
But Dak Prescott can go 0-17 this year. He's gonna be the quarterback next year. It's no different than Matthew Stafford last in with the Detroit Lions. He went 0-17. They didn't move on from him. I mean, he went 0-16.
Wow.
I mean, I think he got hurt during that year, but they still went 0-16.
I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit come out. Nobody, Law Nation, none of them guys over there, Boss Cowboys, none of them fools over there. All the guys that they ride with, and everybody ride with Law Nation. None of them fools over there, all for money and fame, over there trying to defend Dak Prescott. No fucking more if he come out and lays shit air against Philadelphia. I'm gonna call them and say, "Look, I told you so. I've been telling you fools for 4 or 5 years that this fool is playing you for money, and you running up there to the star and getting all these interviews, and you protecting Dak Prescott for all these years. You're starting to look really bad, bro. You're putting yourself in a bad position because he's playing you, and whatever is hidden in the dark will come to light. God will show you the way about what's going on with this team. If this fool loses and look bad, I don't want to call him out his name, but if they lose bad, Jerry gonna bank up, but Dak gonna be the fall guy because he can't get it done against good teams, and that's gonna be the issue. And I don't want to hear nothing about no blocking. I don't hear nothing about if Dak Prescott is off and he's throwing here and he's throwing there, he's throwing interceptions, you're not paying attention to what's going on. These guys need to own up and say, "Hey, man, look, he did not look good, and there's a lot of work to be done." That's what I want to. That's what I'm gonna tell this fool. That's what you be coming out your mouth, and don't fool me no more with this talk about just. You gotta respect this contract. They're gonna continue to pay you, but you're gonna look a fool. Keep defending a man who done made a fool of you all these years because he played you for that contract, and then we'll find out how you feel about that.
And they don't care, man. They will shift the narrative on these podcast channels,
right,
and change the narrative because there are more people, there are more Cowboy fans that believe in Dak Prescott than don't. It
Right.
just is what it is.
Right.
I don't know why people are so committed to hang on to these players like this.
Right.
Like I said, I don't give if Dak Prescott starts and can get you to a championship, great. I don't care.
Right.
If Dak Prescott starts and he loses, I don't care
Right.
because I'm not attached to a player. I don't care about. There's not one player on this team that, and I know two of them personally, and I'm like, if they're off the team, they're off the team.
Right.
It's it's just
No, I'm not saying that Dak Prescott is the big is the I'm not saying he's the biggest problem. I got to give Miss Love. He's a good quarterback, but I'm saying defense has to play its role too. They got to get the ball back. They got to do stops. They got to limit the snaps on the offense. They got to put pressure on Jalen. And they got to contain him in the pocket. Make sure he don't run because he love to get up out that pocket. And then stop and stop Barkley in the run game because they're going to be. I always say that Mississippi toss sweep, play action bootleg pass. They're going to fool you with this way, fool you with that way. They're going to get Parsons, Sam Williams, and everybody going to the left or the right, move that defense, see what Barkley can do. And if they can stop that first they need to stop Barkley. The first thing they need to do is stop Barkley. I'm not saying that stop him and then stop that throw over the top to Brown. The defense it's gonna be a challenge for the defense the first game. I'm just saying it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be really tough for them because they got their butt blown out the first two games they played them. They got to show everybody and prove to everybody that they have advanced, that they have gotten better since last year. Have we made enough moves on defense and our defensive tackle position? How you feel about defensive tackle position right now, Censor?
I'm optimistic, but
Okay.
they got to prove. I don't believe in Will Greer drafting, so
Okay. Not Will Greer.
not Will Greer, Will McClay, but
Yeah.
I just don't believe in their drafting. So they have to prove to me that they were able to go out and get the players
Yeah.
and not just have one fall in their lap.
Yeah.
They just I like the positions that they addressed, but I have zero faith that they know how to get the right player at that position.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like we needed defensive tackles. You went out and got defensive tackles.
Okay.
But did you wait too late? And did you get the right defensive tackles for this team and this style of defense that they want to run?
Right.
That is where, like, we need a defensive tackle. They went out and got Mozzie Smith. You got the wrong defensive tackle.
Should we make a trade?
We needed an offensive tackle. They went out and got Tyler Guyton. You got the wrong left tackle.
You said Tyler Guyton is the wrong left tackle.
Yes. He's not good at left tackle.
Right. Why you say that?
Because he's a bad left tackle. Your starting left tackle, number one pick, first round pick, got benched multiple times, non-injury, benched for bad play.
Right.
That does not happen in the NFL. You do not hear about first round talent getting benched for bad play. Only on the Dallas Cowboys. And maybe it works out. I don't know. I can't say either way. But we can't sit up here and say fire Will McClay all offseason, and then all of a sudden now we 100% behind every draft pick that came in here. That's not me. I'm not a sucker.
Right.
I hope, but I don't think that people. I don't think Shotty has much say as people think in the draft process.
Right.
And just like Savage just said in the chat, every pick he has somebody rated higher at the same fucking positions.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't have faith in it. But They can prove me wrong, and I don't care about being wrong. I will get up there and go, yo, like in 2023, I hopped on fifth streams, and I was like, yo, Dak Prescott is fucking balling out. He played a good fucking game. I'm not afraid to say if he had a fucking good game or a good season. 2023, Dak, if he could have carried that regular season momentum over into the playoffs, you probably got to an NFC Championship game if he was able to do it. But he was the primary reason that team started to fall apart. It started with him. He threw the picks.
Right.
That gave the defense a pick six and a short field in the red zone. The defense couldn't hold them. Next thing you know, that's 3 scored. You down by 3 touchdowns, and the fucking game is different. You can't run the ball no more. You just passing the ball. They know that you're doing that. They're attacking your undersized linebackers. You got safeties playing linebacker. You got linebackers playing defensive end. Everybody's playing out of position because everybody just wants to play the position that pays the money, the fancy position.
Right.
Micah Parsons should never line up at defensive end ever again in his career.
Where you gonna play him at linebacker?
I have him at linebacker, and he would be nothing but forward rushing from the linebacker position. Pick and choose a different gap to shoot every single fucking snap and make the offense slide protections all around so that you can exploit it. But the thing is, they snap the ball and they go, Micah Parsons is on the left side today. And all they have to do is shift the protection every single snap to Micah Parsons. Well, how about lining them up in between Osa and Nealon, and then he can shoot the gap there, or line him up between Mozzie and Osa, and he can shoot the gap there, or you know what I mean, move him around.
I'm so
that every single time they line up to the ball, it just takes a couple extra seconds. All right, where's number 11? Okay, he's over there. Hey, make sure you slide over here, because guess what happens when you move them around every now and again? Guess what you get? You get a miscommunication. You get somebody who forgot, oh, crap, I'm supposed to slide to the right on this one because Mike is over here on this snap. Oh, yeah. I thought he was over there. I didn't see him. You know what I mean? But when he's in the same spot every single time, you can plan for that.
And you got the tight end and you got the tackle over there attacking him and stopping him. You can do what you want to. I don't want to like this Chicago coach. So I better hope that he know how to utilize him. I'll just put him in the middle of the field, let him run.
Yeah, I got no faith in him. I got no faith in Eberflus. If what Fitz said is correct, where he led the league in giving up touchdown passes last year, coaches don't usually get let go if what they're known for is still good. If Matt Eberflus, known for defense, had a top 5 defense in Chicago, he does not get let go. The reason he was let go is because you had a rookie quarterback that was playing bad. You were, as a head coach, you were coaching bad, and your defense, which you are known for, is falling apart right in front of your eyes, giving up Hail Mary passes because you didn't even call timeout until all your players get back and bat the ball down. You got a player fucking celebrating in the middle of the fucking play, taunting the crowd, and then he's the reason why they give up the Hail Mary's pass. That's how you lose your fucking job when your team becomes undisciplined. That is when you lose your job. When it looks like chaos. There's the reason all the coaches that's had these post-game rants, you never see them become a head coach again. Herm Edwards, you play to win the game, slapping the table. What's his name? The Bears are who we thought they were, slapping the podium. He never got another head coaching job. Playoffs, you want to talk about playoffs? He didn't get another coaching job. Because when you lose a team in that way and they become undisciplined and the head coach is that out of control, they don't want you in their organization again.
Right.
So
they didn't go get Frazier or Terry Glenn to help this defense out. They went and got this guy from Chicago who's been having a losing season forever. How come they didn't go get a playoff coach that's been to the playoffs for many of years, or somebody with some experience? They went and got a guy who had never been to the playoffs before. What kind of shit did that make no sense to me?
Welcome to Dallas, brother.
No playoff experience. None.
Those coaches do not come to Dallas right now. They do not come to Dallas. And if you think about it, since Jerry Jones, they really have never came to Dallas.
Right. You got a point.
The coaches after Jimmy Johnson were all handpicked. There wasn't a real coaching search involved.
Right.
Wade Phillips was handpicked after Bill Parcells. And in order for Wade Phillips to take the head coaching job, he had to agree that Jason Garrett was going to be his head coach.
Right.
And then after Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy was handpicked.
Right.
But guess what? In order to get the job, he had to agree that Kellen Moore was going to be the offensive coordinator.
Right.
Jerry Jones does things a certain way that where these high-level, relevant, young, energetic coaches, they don't even come to Dallas for interviews.
Right.
You doing fucking Lovie Smith and what's his name that coached the Bengals forever, Marvin Lewis, as fucking Rooney Rules, when you already know who your head coach is going to be.
Yeah.
Not one top level Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, or none of them. None of them came to Dallas and interviewed.
Yeah. What's that defensive coordinator coach name?
Matt Eberflus?
Eberflus.
Yes. Right. And it's bad, man. And then people are hoping. It's so bad around Dallas that you got people hoping that teams have a setback. Not that your team got so much better that they good. You're saying they're gonna not be as good as they were last year so that we can catch up, like type deal is what people are thinking. And I'm like, this is insane. But just sit back, enjoy the show, man.
Wait a minute, this is, oh my gosh. He coached
Dallas will be on Hard Knocks. They'll be on Hard Knocks. You'll have plenty of Cowboy exposure, and everybody will be live when does Hard Knocks show? Every Sunday night, Saturday night, or some shit like that? Yeah. You'll see every single YouTuber. They'll get online and talk about what they saw on Hard Knocks and how the culture's changed and all of that.
So wait a minute. He was 14-32. His overall records are 14-32. Regular season 14-32. He spent all his time with Chicago. His first season he was 3-14. Second time he was 7-10, and then his 24th season he was 4-8. That's weird. 4-8.
He got fired halfway through the season. That's why.
Are you bullshitting? You bullshitting me?
He got fired. Bro. He got fired after he didn't call timeout. Remember?
Oh yeah. So he was the head coach over at fucking Chicago. One of my boys, he's one of my best friends. This coach, he said, thank you for taking Eberflus off my hands. He said, good luck with him. Yup, I remember him talking about that. Yeah. Oh, okay then. So he has not had a winning season since being a head coach. So we got another head coach coaching our defense.
The only coach that we have that had a winning record last year is the Kansas State coach.
Wow.
Every other coach that we brought in had a losing season last year.
Wow.
We do not have a winning culture. They did not bring in a winning culture. There's no coach on our team that can say on a professional level, I know how to get us there because I've been there.
Unfucking
We do not have championship caliber coaching on
wow.
this team. We don't have playoff caliber coaching on this team.
We in trouble, bro. I didn't know this.
Shotty Tuhati was basically a quality control coach 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He was an offensive coordinator in name only last year.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden he's head of basically football operations as far as the team goes, and calling all the plays, installing an offense and everything.
Wow. I didn't know this, bro. Wow. So basically they didn't even do a coaching. Wow. They didn't even do a coaching thing. How do you say how do you say it about the coaching?
Coaching search.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to come here. Nobody wanted to come. It takes two to tango. These people didn't even come for interviews.
Wow. This crazy. Huh?
Yep. It is what it is, though, man.
You can't even they didn't even give Frazier the job. They ain't gonna do shit this year. I looked over this. I'm trying to bring it. Wow. I wanted Frazier or Terry Glenn to come here. That's Leslie Frazier. That's who I wanted. We in trouble, bro. I didn't realize that, bro.
Hey, look, man. Maybe Shotty's so far off of left field. Maybe he's the right man for the job. He can be that one guy that everybody has overlooked his entire life, and he gets his chance and he shines bright. I don't know. I hope so, because you probably stuck with them for multiple years unless they just fall flat on their face and somebody big becomes a name in the coaching tree that becomes available.
That's crazy.
The crazy part is you had Sean Payton available last year. You could have got him, but they stuck with Mike McCarthy. And Sean Payton comes in, gets rid of fucking Russell Wilson, and takes a fucking rookie to the playoffs the following year.
Yeah, Sean Payton, yeah.
But Sean Payton was fully available. You could have fired Mike McCarthy and got Sean Payton, like the Broncos got him.
Yeah, they gave away a pretty penny just to the Saints with draft picks, but the Denver made up for it by going to playoffs.
Yeah.
And the Saints didn't.
Because of what I keep saying. Coaching is a bigger problem than players.
Right.
These are all the 1% of the 1% talents. They're being miscoached. That is the difference.
Right. Damn, Leslie Frazier has 54 wins and 21 losses.
Man, listen, just right now, what the Cowboys should do is shorten the field with Dak Prescott, shorten his reads, build around defense and the running game, and make him a play-action quarterback again, and that's it. I don't care if he throw for 150 yards. I just want to win. Quit trying to make him a 350, 400-yard passer like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow ain't won shit.
Right.
Josh Allen ain't won shit. Lamar Jackson ain't won shit. All you can do is debate who's the better loser.
And you know what they're going to do? If they want to do that, they're going to bait Dak Prescott and they're going to pick that shit out. These cornerbacks are too good. They're too talented to sit back there and let him control the game with throwing the ball down the field constantly. That ain't going to work. They better run the ball. I keep saying 25 to 30 times. You think they do it against Philadelphia first game?
They ain't gonna have no choice but to throw the ball.
Oh shit!
We ain't running on their defensive tackles. You're not running on those defensive tackles.
You
And
gotta
our
wait.
I don't have faith that our defensive tackles can slow down their fucking offensive run game.
You don't believe in Smith and Booker and BB up front to open up some gaps.
Not against those big boys.
Mm.
They
Yeah.
have to prove it. They have to prove it. It's possible. They have to prove it.
I sure wish you would have got that defensive tackle, that other one that they got. Boy, he a bad dude. What's his name? Uh, he's another one. Not the one that they got two. They got now. It's another one that came late. Shit, I forgot his name.
That's savage food.
How you doing, Savage? You doing all right? Well,
Nah, it's just one of those things, man, where the Cowboys have sucked the fun out of football for me. I watch it because I'm a fan of the sport overall.
right,
But as far as the Cowboys go, they got to prove it. They don't get the blind fandom that people have been giving them. They don't deserve it. They haven't earned it.
right. No, they have not.
The Cowboys have earned zero benefit of the doubt where people should be going, I think that they're going to be a good team this year. They have not earned that.
Right.
12-5, 12-5, you were like, all right, they're tweaking it. They might need to add a couple pieces and get over the hump or something like that. And then they go 12-5 again and lay an egg in the playoff. It's like the guy who's the captain of the ship is not a force multiplier.
How can I undo my take up disable ad blocking off my screen?
The what?
Disable ad blocking. How can I take that off?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Hold on, let me share it with you. This right here. We've been doing that a lot with the Cowboys. When I go to some Cowboys sites, it's been popping up on my damn computer.
If you got the ad blocker in the upper right corner, just disable it for that website. You can click on the ad blocker icon in the upper right on the browser, and then just turn it off for that website.
Ad blocker on the website. I can't find it. Okay.
It should be a little red icon on your browser in the upper right.
Oh, heard it. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then just turn it off for that website and then hit refresh.
It's got upgrade and it give me the setting. Ad blocker is on, so I'm gonna turn that off. Let me see. How do I turn that off? Because it's not giving me options. Upgrade, block. Let me see. Why is it telling me that stupid stuff? Let me see. Do I go to settings, I guess?
Oh no, each ad blocker is a little bit different. But I got to slide out, brother. I got to finish work for the day.
Here it is. I turned it off. Okay.
Yeah, I got to finish work for the day.
Are you going? Are you off? How's your day going? Everything good with you?
Yeah, it's just hot as fucking Vegas, man. So
Nobody got to come down there, man. We're gonna come. We're gonna plan a trip to come down there. I got one friend that's down there, and then I can hang out with you, and maybe we can get you and your wife out the house, but go out for a nice little meal sometime.
Yeah, we'll get something organized. But I got to slide out, brother.
Okay, bro. Okay, thanks for coming on, man. Hey, much love to you. Hey, enjoy your day, man. God bless you, man. I'm gonna pray for you. Get out of here. Let me say a small little prayer. Pray to God that you thanks God, Father God, for having to sit here on and pray that we had a good conversation. Pray that both of us we're seeing eye to eye on some things, and pray that we're praying this team to get better, and we want to see the rights and the wrong, and pray that both me and sister stay healthy, and also pray for his family and my family, and everybody have and we pray for our health, and for we have no complications in our body, and we're kind and nice to each other with love and respect. Thank you, Father Lord, for bringing Sister on today with us, and thank you, Lord, for bringing Savage on with us today also. And thank you so much for the friends I have in my life, and thank you, Lord, for the show and having us for a voice of an opinion. Amen. Thanks for coming on, Seth.
Amen.
Okay, amen. All right. That was my homeboy Central coming in and voicing his opinion. Had to say a small little prayer as he could continue to get this day rolling. And yeah, I'm about to get ready to end this stream, and we have been on for an hour and a half talking about some issues that we're dealing with these Dallas Cowboys, and pray that everybody have a wonderful night, and we might be able to chime in on the show tonight on fifth quarter if he's in town or whatever he's doing is bring the homies on. And but other than that, everybody have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful night. Everybody sleep well tonight. Enjoy your families. Like I said before, now you have to figure out something to do with yourself. And I'm coming to realize, and just talking to sensors, a couple of homies, you have to be prepared to get your mind, your body, and your spirit look for to do something outside of this organization. Do something outside of football. Spend time there. Spend time with your family. Play card games and have fun with your wife, and spend time with your kids, and then go out of town. Spend time to relieve. There's going to be a lot of tension building up for this off season. But if things don't work out and pan out the way we want them to, we know what's going on with this organization. So if it doesn't look that way, and it's okay to voice your opinion, but find something to do outside of football. Go camping, go to the movies, play board games, whatever, with your families. Cook, hang out with your loved ones, and then spend more time and not put your whole life wrapped up into these Dallas Cowboys, for sure. Because there's not a lot of issues going on. There's going to be a lot of attitudes. There's going to be a lot of crazy things that we haven't even seen yet, but we're waiting for it to unfold. So find something else outside the Dallas Cowboys and with your life. If it's go walking, go meditate somewhere, go reading, go play video games, hell, go smoke a bowl of weed, go get you a drink, go to the movies, do yourself a movie, whatever you need to do to relieve the stress in your life so you can lower your blood pressure, and go out walking. Lower all those things to become healthier. This team is physical and emotional abusive. They're physical abusive, they're emotional abusive, and they're verbal abusive with all the shit with Jerry Jones and everybody else talking, and everybody is trying to get paid and likes and all this stuff off of the Dallas Cowboys. But you ain't gonna kill my insanity. I want this team to be better. I want this team to win. But for right now, it may not be the time. It may not be the season. Okay. Seasons. There's winter, spring, summer, fall. The seasons. This may not be the season for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm putting my mind at rest with this team. I'm going to continue to do my shows with me and the homies and friends and family. But, I'm putting my mind at rest because they're going to steal my joy. They're not going to steal my joy. I'm going to sit back and watch. I'm going to say, okay, this is what God has revealed to me. He showed me about you. He showed me what you done. Okay. So it is what it is. And everybody have a love and blessed day. And I might come on tonight with fifth quarter if he comes on. But if not, I'll be on a couple of days, God willing, to let each of us see a day without any pain in our bodies, any kind of complications that we could be dealing with each and every day. We figure out how to deal with those and our mindset. Don't let them steal your joy, for sure. Other than that, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful night and a great weekend. God bless you. Peace.
The beat of a microphone, of the microphone fiend, the microphone fiend. The microphone fiend, the microphone fiend. The microphone fiend. The beat of a microphone, of the microphone fiend.
He's a microphone fiend. I'm all at you because I got that green. He may be preaching a little bit, but I'll let you because he's just legit. It's a microphone fiend. I'm all at you because I got that green. He may be preaching a little bit, hey, because it's all legit.
The microphone fiend, the microphone fiend. The microphone fiend.
Say that up one more time.
The beat of a microphone, of the microphone fiend.
He's a microphone fiend. I'm hollering at you because I got that green. He's the microphone fiend. I'm hollering at you because I want that drink. Maybe you're preaching a little bit because you sound legit. I may be preaching a little bit, but hey, because I'm coming legit.
Am I the meanest? Sure. And I the prettiest? Sure. Not the baddest mofo, no down around this town. Sure. But who am I? Sure. Who am I? Sure. I can't hear you. Sure. Shogun. Am I the meanest? Sure. And I the prettiest? Sure. Not the baddest mofo, no down around this town. Sure. But who am I? Sure. Who am I? Sure. I can't hear you. Sure. The thing of the microphone, of the microphone feed, microphone feed. There goes Parson coming around the corner with the microphone feed, microphone feed. There goes Parson coming around the corner with the new stop. There goes Parson coming around the corner with the new stop. There goes Parson coming around the corner with the new stop. There goes Parson coming around the corner. You can stop us if you be the corner. Another set. Add it to the stats. Another loss. What's up with that? There goes Diggs. You get more looking for the picks. You turn around. Don't be the next trick. Oh, you do that. Wait, INT. We're laughing at you. Headed to the zone. Going to the home. Blow the zone. So we do our thing. You turn around. We go bang, bang on your ass. When you fuck with the best. The best. The BES. There goes Parson coming around the corner. You can stop us if you be the corner. Another set. Add it to the stat. What's up with that? There goes Diggs. You get more looking for the picks. You turn around. Don't be the next trick. Oh, you do that. Wait, INT. We're laughing at you. Headed to the zone. Going to the home. Blow the zone. So we do our thing. You turn around. We go bang, bang on your ass. When you fuck with the best, the BES. Don't pet the test. Take it from the stress. The beat of a microphone, of the microphone.
It was me throwing a little rap down at you, hollering at you, the little shipment I made last year for you. I was serving up like I was serving up soup for you guys out there, making things happen. Just have a little fun here on the show, have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? A little something, I just coming at you with a little rap that I came together with. Ain't nothing special, nothing else just came out. This vocal cords off the head, nothing but the head. Everybody have a blessed and wonderful night and a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. Be kind and loved ones. I got one more little sneak peek for you before I go.
Can I learn you? How can I read you? How can I thank you? And I can philosophize you. And I'm gonna outlast you.
The beat of a microphone, of the microphone feed, the microphone feed. The microphone feed, the microphone feed. The microphone feed.
One thing I want you to do for me.
What?
Come here. Win.
What are we waiting for?
We're waiting for take us. You do it, and that gets you where you want to be.
Can he be the man? All you haters out there, when you're hating on the defense, be strong, be bigger, get better. Choose what you got. Show us. What's that gonna do? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna prove the haters wrong? We stuck with him for the next couple of years now. Is he got the tiger? Does I got the dad got the eye of the tiger? Is he gonna be the man that gives what we want to be? Huh? What's that gonna do, huh? Oh, is he gonna prove all the critics wrong? Is he gonna get this championship in the Super Bowl? We want nothing but a back. Because that got the eye of the tiger. Does he have what it takes? The grit, the grind, the less mistakes, boneheaded plays. Is he got access? Is he the man now? If he's not the man, we need to move on to a better man. Become the man of God. That got the eye of the tiger. I'm still with him. Is he washed up? Holla at me. Your boy, Fiend and JP. So holla at me. The fiend of a microphone, of the microphone fiend, the microphone fiend. The microphone fiend, the microphone fiend. The microphone fiend. He hollering at you because he got that cream. He's a microphone fiend. He hollering at you because he got that cream. The microphone fiend. The microphone fiend. The microphone.